Yo, what's up everybody? What's going on, my YouTuber guys? This is your boy Angel here. I know it's been a long time. I have done, a lot of reviews and everything because, lately I'm just focused on myself and everything. So, it doesn't mean I don't want to, but I'm back. So anyways, now for anyone that most of you guys have heard, yesterday the XFL has finally reviewed all the teams. Now, the good news is that 90% of the teams are back, but only one team will be discontinuing, which we'll get that to the moment. So these are all your teams right now. We're going to go review each and every one by one. So let's go take a look at the XFL teams. All right, Dallas. It looks like the good news is anyone that is from Dallas or Arlington, you can say, you guys got your Renegades back. So the good news is they are called the Renegades still, but except that they're not Dallas Renegades. They're not becoming the Arlington Renegades. So, well, it's still not going to be the same, without, calling them Dallas Renegades. Well, I might call them Dallas Renegades or Arlington Renegades. But I heard rumors that they're going to be playing at the same stadium they were this past 2020 when it was canceled because of what happened. So let's go take a look at the logo. The logo looks like a D with the line that looks like representing an R. But I think I like the old one better, especially with the cowboy, with the red eyes and the bandana and the, whatchamacallit, cowboy hat. I like that one better, but this one's alright, but it's not really my favorite thing. I'm not saying I'm trying to be negative, but, but I like the way how they did with the letter D, but I think they're called Arlington, not Dallas, which I think they should have kept the name, and they add the R, like the straight line with that's curved right there, that looks like an R. Pretty not bad. I'm glad the Renegades are back, so that's just, we'll see what happens with the Renegades. I'm happy to see them back, and we're going to see some more teams, so let's get it started. Now, Houston, good news. The Roughnecks are still and forever will be staying here at the XFL. I'm glad first we start talking about the Renegades, but now it's time for the Roughnecks. Now, it kind of look the new logo looks pretty awesome. You know how they add the H with the the cross lines and the star on the top. Probably that represents the Roughnecks. Those I think that's what they're called, the Roughnecks. Those oiling things, like to grab these oils, all that stuff. Those machines. Pretty not bad, pretty sick name. Every time they said the word roughnecks, I thought they meant when a person has a neck that is really rough, like, your neck is really, really rough. I thought that's why. Or maybe because that's what happens. That's what they're called, roughneck workers, but, to produce oil. Pretty not bad, almost similar like the old one, but it'll be cool to see the Roughnecks become an undefeated team like they did last time, but if only what happens, which I'm not going to get to that. Didn't happen, but fortunately, what happens. I know that one of them, the quarterback, P.J. Walker, he's with Carolina Panthers right now, so pretty amazing, to see the Roughnecks coming back. And I'm hoping the uniform stays the same as the Renegades, which I forgot to mention. So it looks like Arlington and Houston are going to be huge rivals, or Dallas, you could say, because Arlington's part of Dallas. So it's Dallas versus Houston rivalry. So just to keep the tradition alive, it's really awesome to see the Roughnecks coming back. So I really like the logo, pretty amazing. It looks a little similar like the old one, but they added a little wider and all that stuff. I think they're trying not to make it look like the Houston Oilers logo because I heard some understandable issues with some stuff, but I don't know. I'm not involved in it, but still can't wait to see the Roughnecks back. So we got more teams talking about coming up right now. All right, Washington, it looks like the Defenders are back. Now, I'm going to miss the old logo because I like the old one better because, it has the badge with the stars and and the lightning bolt, all that stuff, what it has. I mean, don't get me wrong, the new one's okay, but it looks, at least they still have the colors and kind of, they had that star thing, pay tribute, homage to the original logo, but it's not back. So let's take a look at the logo. So I know it has the letter D, but if anyone say, where's the letter C? Okay, for those of you guys that know where's the letter C, look closely. In the center of the letter D, if you see that white thing and it has the, that red stripe with the star, it resembles to a C. You guys don't believe me? Take a look at the, if you guys get what I'm saying, go for it. If not, keep looking because you'll see the letter C. And I'm sure most of you guys did see it. So first of all, I'm glad the Defenders are back. It's great to see the team coming back and they're ready to roll here for Washington, D.C. I can't wait. I'm super excited. I'm hoping they'll be a good team because I like the original uniforms because they kind of remind me of the college uniforms, all that stuff. So yeah, I like the way how they look. Pretty not bad, but even though, like I say, you cannot compare with the original logo, they really did great. But this one's alright, but you know what? I gave them that. So Anyways, let's move on to the next team. Now, that's another reason why I was kind of a little upset because when the 2.0 XFL was discontinued because what happened in 2020, which everybody should know. But however, I'm really hoping that it doesn't get discontinued because this is the main team I also like. Introducing Seattle. Now, good news is for all Seattle fans, the Seattle Dragons are coming back with the beautiful logo, the beautiful helmets, because I remember the Seattle Dragons, but except they're not called the Seattle Dragons. They're called the Seattle Sea Dragons. I mean, at first when I heard about it, I was kind of a little concerned because it kind of almost sounds like Seattle Seahawks. Like, it's like copying from the Seahawks, like the C word, the C. And also, I like it better when they were Seattle Dragons instead, especially the helmets were amazing, man. You know what? The helmets are really, really beautiful, man. I freakishly love their old helmets, and I still do even to this day. I'm hoping they still come up with the good helmets like they did last time. Hopefully they don't change that. But anyways, the Seattle Sea Dragons are back. I'm really happy. I'm looking forward to see this team again, ready to roll. I might be a Seattle Sea Dragons fan, maybe, but still debating. I don't know what team I'm going to go for because, I like the Sea Dragons, but there's other teams I'm going to talk about, so I'll get that to the moment. But still, really amazing logo. The new version is not bad, but even if you compare the old one you can never beat. But still, I'm very happy they're bringing back the Dragons, which even though they're called the Seattle Sea Dragons, but, all that stuff. Anyways, we got another team coming up. Okay, first of all, I am so happy for St. Louis. As a guy from the West Side, I am so extremely happy for St. Louis, especially they got their XFL team back. And this time, nothing's changed that much as the Battlehawks. Well, the logo looks kind of similar like the old one, but except I think it got a little darker royal blue and the wings got separated away from the sword and stuff like that. And all that stuff. So yeah, first of all, I really like the name Battlehawks, to represent the Army, Navy, Marines, and Air Force and the military way. But, like I say, it's really, really amazing what they did for the Battlehawks. However, they accomplished, for the city of St. Louis. Although they didn't accomplish, their winning season. I mean, they did great, don't get me wrong. But even though not in comparison to Houston Roughnecks. But, St. Louis already finally got it. A football team that they deserve. But, it was things that, they lost not one but two football teams, which I'm not going to get to that because I don't want to get upset about, I'm not going to switch. No, I'm not going to talk about it. But, however, I'm really happy for St. Louis. They deserve a team, and they deserve what they got. And maybe one day, hopefully, when the NFL expand, hopefully they'll get a new NFL team. But as of now, stick with the XFL because I'm glad, the Battlehawks are not going anywhere. They're staying right where they at and right where they're put. And I'm looking forward to see the Battlehawks. So let's move on to the next team. Now we're going to talk about the last three teams which they're relocate. First of all, the good news is the Guardians are back, but well, I got really, really extremely bad news for anyone that is from New York or New Jersey. For anyone that's from New York or New Jersey, if you guys didn't know, you guys used to guys have, if you got for anyone that has or did remember that you guys used to have the New York Guardians, well, bad news is that your Guardians is now relocated to Orlando. So it's good news for the city of Orlando because I've been there before, which, most likely they're playing at Camping World Stadium. But, I kind of feel sorry and sad for, the people from New York and New Jersey because, now that the Guardians are no longer part of New York's team, now they're Orlando's team. So I feel like it was a necessary reason because I heard because of Stark marketing or something like that, which I don't know, but I kind of feel like, I don't know. But my question is, if anyone's from New York, if you guys still want to support the Guardians, that's my big question. If you guys are, let me know in the comments down below, or if you guys are rooting for another team, if you guys want. So, anyways, let's talk about this. So, the Orlando Guardians are now finally going to play in, like always, in Orlando, Florida. So, first of all, this is going to be, I believe, yeah, I think it might be Orlando's first kind of like a slightly minor league professional team, which they haven't had it for a long time. I don't know because I know the original XFL they didn't have it, and and I know that I don't know if AAF or whatchamacallit, the USFL has put a team in Orlando. If you guys know, okay, just to bear with me, I don't know it, But if you guys do know, just let me know in the comments below. If you guys are free to welcome to let me know, because I might forget. So anyways, so let's talk about the Guardians. So it looks kind of a little bit similar like the original New York Guardians logo, but except the difference is that I think it upgrade to a from that one animal, I think like that statue thing based off New York, into a wildcat. And instead of it's like black, red, and gray, now it's gray with the I don't think that's the black in the background. It looks like a darkish camouflages green with the brighter green on the outline. It looks pretty neat. It looks pretty awesome, you know. And, you know, the fun fact is, since Orlando's going to have a team for the Guardians, this will be another Florida team. And also, this will be, whatchamacallit, Tampa Bay's closest team. Because I'll get that to the moment. Because, you know, which I'll get that to the moment about Tampa Bay. So, yeah, Orlando, you guys are ready to see your team? Can't wait. I would love to come back to Camping World Stadium, but this time for a football game, not for, you know, Monster Jam, because I already went to the World Finals already this past earlier. But this has nothing to do with Monster Jam. This is the XFL. So I can't wait. I'm hoping I get to go back here. I would love to see this team again, and hopefully I get to go back to Universal Studios Orlando and Disney World for the first time. I always want to go to Disney World for the first time again. Maybe SeaWorld, Legoland Orlando, but however, that's future talks. I'm not going to get to that, but still, Orlando, meet the Guardians, which even though sad for New York, but happy for Orlando. So yeah, let's see if anyone's from New York. Are you going to still root for the Guardians? Well, let me know. So anyways, move on to the next team. Alright, before I get started, I want to apologize if you guys hear this, the bells ringing. That's my phone because, you know, my families are talking too much because I'm in a group chat with my big family. Okay, so anyways, just ignore that right now. Now, like I mentioned earlier before about the Orlando Guardians, this is the closest team for Tampa Bay. So, for anybody that is from Tampa Bay, if you guys didn't notice, just in case, your Vipers have relocated to the city of Las Vegas. So, yes, they're heading to Las Vegas, you know, sadly for Tampa Bay. But, hey, at least you got the closest Guardians. That's the closest team you guys got. But let's go take a look. So, the Vipers, the logos kind of look similar like the original, but except it's a little too thin. They didn't put it like that wide as they used to. It's too skinny. And plus, instead of like gray and green, it's like black and red. So, and also I think it's kind of resembled to an eye or the snake, because I know it's supposed to represent a snake or something, or I don't know. But still, the Vipers are going to be coming back. I'm super excited, but you know, sadly for Tampa Bay, but I'm happy for Las Vegas, for my second hometown city. I don't know if they're going to play at Legion Stadium. I heard rumors they're going to be going back to the original Sandboy Stadium, the beautiful stadium. If they do, I will gladly to go to Sandboy Stadium again and see the Vipers, just to see, you know, good old Sandboy Stadium is still, you know, alive and well. You know, I'm just hoping the stadium doesn't get closed down, because if everyone noticed, you know, as a other fan from another thing, because, you know, I'm kind of a little upset to see it go, you know, abandoned for a while. But there is rumors that Sandboy Stadium might be hosting the Vegas Vipers. So let's see what's going to happen. Hopefully it turns out well, but I don't think they're going to play Legion Stadium. Either they did, well, maybe, yeah, but I don't think so. So we'll see. So anyways, we're going to the final team. Coming up next is our last final team of the game, of this league. Alright, so this is the new team in town. Now, fortunately, my hometown city, for anyone that is from Los Angeles, you guys will not have an XFL team. That's the bad news. And also, well, it's time to say farewell and hasta la vista to the LA Wildcats, or the Wildcats itself. Aside from LA, the Wildcats is no longer an existing team. Now they're replaced by this new team called the Brahmas. Now, the Brahmas will be playing at San Antonio, which Texas will have not one, not two, but three XFL teams. I mean, it's really cool to see the you know, to have a team in Texas, but at the same time, I feel like it's way too much teams, and I feel like I think two is enough for now, because unless they extend it to 16 or 24 or something like 32, whatever, 30 teams, I believe that's one story. But as of now, I don't know. But anyways, I'm not going to get to that. I don't want to be no disrespect, but I heard San Antonio has some great numbers and everything. But let's go take a look at the logo. So the logo, whoa, wow. I have never seen a logo. It looks like an alien creature bull, like a lightning bolt alien creature bull. It's like lightning, thunder mixed with alien and mixed with a bull. This is something I have never seen in my life. It's like, it's really so creepy to look at it. Oh my god. So the Brahmas, like the Brahmas bull. Oh, I get it, because Dwayne Johnson, aka my all-time favorite wrestler / my favorite movie actor, The Rock, like the Brahma Bull. Now he named it after him. I bet he named this team after he got rid of the Wildcats. It now turns into the Brahmas because of, the Brahma Bull. It'll be cool if they should call themselves the San Antonio Bulls, or the something like, they should add like the bull logo like from The Rock, but Dwayne Johnson, how he is back in the WWE days. But, it's really cool. It's really unique. It's kind of a little weird and creepy, to be honest, to look at it. But, oh, well, I have never seen anything like it, which is kind of cool just to see it. But, yeah, San Antonio, you guys got your team. I'm happy for San Antonio. Sadly for my hometown team. I'm from Los Angeles. But, the Wildcats did its best. But, fortunately, it's time to move on to a new team. So, I don't know. So, let's go take a look at the XFL logo, and then we'll review all the teams. Well, that's all the teams. So now let's go look at the XFL logo. It looks pretty neat, but even though, I mean, it's okay. I'm not saying it's bad. I don't want don't want to put no negative comments. It's great. But even though, if you compare it as the 2.0, the original one, I like it better and I prefer that one instead. But, oh well, it's the XFL. Nothing's going to stop me from watching it. But I'm really super excited. I'm happy that the XFL's back. I'm hoping this time stays alive. What I'm really hoping for, I really hope that next year, 2023, does not be like 2020. But I just hope we don't go to that path, or something gets in our way, or something like what's going on outside, which I'm not going to bring that. It's not my business. But I just don't want nothing to get in the way for next year, because next year has to be a great year. We've been through one worse in 2020. We tried to came back up in 2021, 2022. Looks okay. Seems fine to me. But 2023, I'm just hoping, I pray to God that nothing happens. Like, at least I don't want nothing to get worse, or something gets in our way, like, because of what's going on outside. I just don't want nothing happens. But anyways, I'm not going to get to that. I'm excited for XFL. We're going to have some football. But where's my football, man? Just like Vince McMahon says, which sadly he sold it. And good thing about it, he sold it one of his former employer, Dwayne Johnson, a.k.a. The Rock. And now him and his co-host, his ex-wife, Danny Garcia, are trying to make everything perfect. So let's get it on, man. We can't wait. 2023, let's bring it on. Let's get it on. All right, guys. And now it's all said and done. Next season, or next year, you can say, the XFL's back for the third time. Now, the first time it happened in 2001, which we know it was a bad fail situation. The second time, they had it great until what happened in 2020, which you guys know what I'm talking about, which I'm not going to bring it up. But now, point 3 is coming up, which is good. At least I'm happy for the XFL. At least they don't have to compete with the other leagues. Like for example, don't ever compete with the NFL ever again. Like, seriously, don't. Just be yourself, be a minor league, and help the NFL out. Like, because I know there's a lot of players that wanted to make it to the National Football League, because you can't ever beat them, because, they're a big name. But, however, you guys can be a minor league, be your own team until, because there's a lot of good players out there that, that they did great in college. Sadly, they never make it to the NFL, but they still got a chance to. This could be the chance, because, it's best for everyone. It's best for business, best for everyone, especially the people that need it to play some football, especially that they couldn't make it to the NFL, that they're living their normal lives and they're trying to get back up and they miss playing football and stuff like that. So this is their only opportunity, same as the USFL. The USFL, like, in my personal opinion, it's great, seems okay, but I'm not saying they're bad, but they're doing great. So the USFL, the XFL, what they should do, help the NFL out and be like the minor league to the NFL. So, in case if anyone needs help, for all that stuff. And they'll be cool. They could sponsor by the NFL. The NFL should give them sponsorships, just to keep these both leagues alive and well. So anyways, that's going to be a wrapped up. So if anyone's going to ask me what team I'm going to root for, I don't know, man. As much as the LA Wildcats are not existing anymore, which, fun fact is, I don't know if I really wanted to be an LA Wildcat, because I like the Dragons. So most likely I'm thinking about becoming a Sea Dragons fan, or the Vegas Vipers fan, or I mean maybe the Brahmas fan, because I like the scary looking logo. You know what? Maybe actually I might be a Brahmas fan. Maybe actually it might be, but I don't know, man. I don't know. It's really, really hard to choose. But the best logo I'll say is the Brahmas, man. And second favorite will be Sea Dragons. And the St. Louis Battlehawks had a good one. Roughnecks. Vipers, but the only thing that needed change like a little bit better would be the Renegades and Defenders. I mean, I'm not trying to be no disrespect. The logo's okay, but I feel like they need to add more, like something like a pure detail. I don't know. That's just my opinion, but I don't want to get no, you know. But anyways, a shout out to my all-time favorite wrestler, The Rock, aka Dwayne Johnson, and his ex-wife Danny Garcia for bringing this, you know, our football back. And it's for the game of football. Hopefully the rules hasn't changed that much. Like, you know, I like the new kickoff and something a little different, which, you know, they haven't, nobody in the football league does. Especially if you made a touchdown, you can get 1 point for the 1 yard, 5 points for 2, and 10 yard for 3. I like that rule. Actually, I like that one. That one's better than the field goal, which the field goal should stay as field goal just in case. But it's my opinion. Not going to get to that, but still, where's my football? My football's back. Till next season. Alright guys, so like, comment, share, subscribe. This is Angel here. If you guys have a favorite team, let me know down in the comments, or let me know what's your opinion about the XFL. So let me know what's your opinion about the logos and your ratings or anything. So that's your opinion. Alright guys, that's all I can end the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Talk to you guys later.